marriage. Go, Hercules. Live thou, I live. With much, much more dismay I view the fight than thou that makest the fray.
The world is still deceived with ornament. Look on beauty, and you shall see it is purchased by the weight, which therein works a miracle in nature, making them lightest that wear most of it. Now, there's no vice so simple but assume some mark of virtue on his outward parts. Thus ornament is but the guiled shore to a most dangerous sea, the beauteous scarf veiling an Indian. Beauty, in a word, the seeming truth which cunning times put on to entrap the wisest. Therefore, thou gaudy gold, hard food for Midas, I will none of thee. Nor none of thee, thou pale and common drudge between man and man. But thou meager lead. Which rather threatenest than dost promise aught. Thy plainness moves me more than eloquence. And here choose I, joy be the consequence. What find I here? Fair Portia's counterfeit. What demigod hath come so near creation? Move these eyes? Or whether riding on the balls of mine seem they in motion? Here are severed lips, parted with sugar breath, so sweet a bar should sunder such sweet friends. Here in her hairs the painter plays the spider, and hath woven a golden mesh to entrap the hearts of men faster than gnats in cobwebs. But her eyes, how could he see to do them? Having made one, methinks it should have power to steal both his and leave itself unfurnished. Here is the scroll of the summary and continent of my fortune. You that choose not by the view, chance as fair and choose as true. Since this fortune falls to you, be content and seek no new. If you be well pleased with this, and hold your fortune for your bliss, turn you where your lady is, and claim her with a loving kiss. Fair lady, by your leave, I come by note to give and to receive, as doubtful whether what I see be true, until confirmed, signed, ratified by you.
You see me, Lord Bassanio, where I stand, such as I am. Though for myself alone I would not be ambitious in my wish to wish myself much better, yet for you I would be trebled 20 times myself, 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times more rich, that only to stand high in your account I might in virtues, beauties, livings, friends exceed account. But the full sum of me is sum of something, which to term and gross is an unlessoned girl, unschooled, unpracticed. Happy in this, she is not yet so old, but she may learn. Happier than this, she is not bred so dull, but she can learn. And happiest of all is that her gentle spirit commits itself to yours, to be directed as from her lord, her governor, her king. Myself and what is mine to you and yours is now converted. But now I was the lord of this fair mansion, master of my servants, queen or myself. And even now, but now, this house, these servants, and this same myself are yours, my lords. I give them with this ring, which when you part from, lose, or give away, let it presage the ruin of your love, and be my vantage to exclaim on you.
Madam, you have bereft me of all words. And my blood speaks to you in my veins. There is such confusion in my powers, expressed and not expressed. But when this ring parts from this finger, then parts life from hence. Or then be bold to say, Bassanio's dead.
My lord and lady, it is now our time that have stood by and seen our wishes prosper to cry good joy, my lord and lady.
My lord Bassanio and my gentle lady, I wish you all the joy that you can wish, for I'm sure you can wish none from me. And when your honours mean to solemnize the bargain of your faith, I do beseech you, even at that time, I may be married too.
With all my heart, so thou canst get a wife.
Thank you, lordship, you've got me one. My eyes, my lord, can look as swift as yours. You saw the mistress, I beheld the maid. You loved, I loved. For intermission no more pertains to me, my lord, than you. Your fortune stood upon the caskets there, and so did mine too, as the matter falls. For swearing till my very roof was dry with oaths of love, at last, if promise last, I got a promise of this fair one here, to have her love, provided your fortune achieved her mistress.
Is this true, Nerissa?
Madam, it is. So you stand pleased withal.
And di Gratiano mean good faith.
Oh, yes, faith, my lord.
A feast shall be much honoured by your marriage.
We'll play them the first boy for 1,000 ducats.
Stake down.
Oh, no, we shall ne'er win at that sport and stake down. What, who comes here? Lorenzo and his infidel. What, and my old Venetian friend Salerio?
Lorenzo and Salerio, welcome hither. If the youth of my new interest have power to bid them welcome, by your leave I bid my friends and very countrymen sweet Portia welcome.
So do I, my lord. They are entirely welcome.
I thank your honour. For my part, my lord, my purpose was not to have seen you here, but meeting with Salerio by the way, he did entreat me past all saying nay to come with him along.
I did, my lord, and I have reason for it. Signor Antonio commends him to you.
Ere I ope this letter, tell me how my good friend doth.
Not sick, my lord, unless it be in mind, nor well unless in mind. His letter there will show you his estate.
Schooner is a cheer yon stranger, bid her welcome. Your hand, Salerio. What's the news from Venice? How doth our royal merchant, good Antonio? I know be pleased with our success. We are the Jasons. We have won the fleece.
I would you had won the fleece that he hath lost.
There are some shrewd contents in yon same paper that steals the colour from Bassanio's cheek. With leave, Bassanio, I am half yourself, and I must freely have the half of anything that this same paper brings you.
Sweet Portia, here are a few of the unpleasantest words that ever blotted paper. Gentle lady, I have engaged myself to my dear friend. Engaged my friend to his mere enemy, to feed my means. It is a letter, lady. The paper is the body of my friend, and every word in it a gaping wound issuing life's blood. But is it true? Salerio, hath all his ventures failed? What, not one hit? From Tripolis, Mexico, and England, from Lisbon, Barbary, and India, and not one vessel escaped the dreadful touch of merchant marring rocks.
Not one, my lord. Besides, it should appear if he had the present money to discharge the Jew, he would not take it. Never did I know a creature that did bear the shape of man, so keen and greedy to confound a man. He plies the Duke at morning and at night, and doth impeach the freedom of the state if they deny him justice. 20 merchants, the Duke himself, and the magnificos of greatest port have all persuaded with him. But none can drive him from the envious plea of forfeiture, of justice, and his bond.
When I was with him, I have heard him swear to Tubal and to Chus, his countrymen, that he would rather have Antonio's flesh than 20 times the value of the sum that he did owe him. And I know, my lord, if law, authority, and power deny not, it will go hard with poor Antonio.
Is it your dear friend that is thus in trouble?
The dearest friend to me, the kindest man. The best conditioned and unwearied spirit in doing courtesies. One in whom the ancient Roman honour doth more appear than any that draws breath in Italy.
What sum owes he the Jew?
For me, 3,000 ducats.
What, no more? Pay him 6,000 and deface the bond. Double 6,000 and then treble that, before a friend of this description shall lose a hair through Bassanio's fault. First go with me to church and call me wife, and then away to Venice to your friend. For never shall you lie by Portia's side with an unquiet soul. You shall have gold to pay the petty debt 20 times over. And when it is paid, bring your true friend along. My maid Nerissa and myself, meantime, will live as maids and widows. Come, away. For you shall hence upon your wedding day. Bid your friends welcome. Show a merry cheer. Since you are dear bought, I will love you, dear. But let me hear the letter of your friend.
Sweet Bassanio. My ships have all miscarried. My creditors grow cruel. My estate is very low. My bond to the Jew is forfeit. And since in paying it is impossible I should live, all debts are cleared between you and I, if I might but see you at my death.
Jada, look to him. Tell me not of mercy. This is the fool that lent out money greatest. Jailer, look to him.
Oh, hear me yet, good Shylock.
I have my bond. Speak not against my bond. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bond. Thou call'st me dog before thou hadst a cause, but since I am a dog, beware my fangs. The Duke shall grant me justice. I do wonder, thou naughty jailer, that thou art so fond to come abroad with him at his request.
I pray thee hear me speak.
I have my bond. I will not hear thee speak. I have my bond, and therefore speak no more. Don't be made a soft, dull-eyed fool to shake the head, relent and sigh, and yield to Christian intercessors. Follow not. I'll have no speaking. I will have my bond.